got some thoughts about book talk and reading trends and culture and things like that. So, hear me out really quick. Now, first things first, I'm going to say some things that a lot of people are going to disagree with, and that's totally fine. I'm also going to say things that are broad generalizations that don't necessarily apply to every situation. Again, I understand and I totally hear you. That being said, this is a discussion. So, if you have your own thoughts, please comment them. We want to talk about this because none of us are going to grow if we don't have these conversations. Second off, just for background on me, I am not the biggest romantasy reader. I've tried it, it has not hit well for me. I even tried a couple of months ago just to double check that I really didn't like romantasy. I read Lightlark. I did not like it. If you like it, I don't care. That's your thing, not my thing. Now, to the meat of my thoughts. While I was reading Lightlark, it kind of sank in that in a lot of books, and I feel like it's kind of more pronounced in romantasy, the characters aren't really given room to have real flaws or to make real mistakes. And I mean that in like, if they do have a flaw, it's something stupid like, oh, I can't accept help from others because I'm just too independent, or something like that, where it is a flaw, but it's a flaw that doesn't make them unlikable. And then add on top of that, Yesteryear recently came out. And I have not read Yesteryear yet, so I'm not going to speak to Yesteryear. I will say, though, I have seen conversations come out since then about people being like, hey, this main character is inherently unlikable. And kind of made me realize some people just can't stand characters that don't agree with them. And I'm not trying to say that we excuse bad behavior or doing bad things, being narcissistic or whatever. I'm not saying you have to excuse it, but I am saying it's important that we still make an effort to understand. And I think that also applies to if you're only reading authors that you agree with. And I think one of the beautiful things about reading is that you're able to get so many different perspectives and you're able to meet and understand so many new people. So, I mean, for example, you have like our incredibly manipulative and toxic Catherine, and you get our prejudiced Elizabeth Bennet, and you get our cowardly Ryland Grace, and you get Darrow with all the morally gray things he's done, and you get Sophie Hatter, who is incredibly bossy and nosy. And you wouldn't get these characters if we only ever try and make characters who are palatable and who everyone's gonna like. That's not the point. The point isn't always to like the characters. The point is to learn something from them. And I think that's something that we're missing